I think first and foremost, when a seller is looking to talk to an open source developer or an application builder, it's key to understand their use case and in particular, how they are facilitating that use case. And by that, I mean, which databases are they using? Are they applying analytics to that data to get the wealth and the insight from it? And ultimately, that requires a dialogue between us as sellers and the open source developers that we are talking to. We can be very prescriptive once we understand how to utilize open source technologies, map those technologies to a specific use case, and by facilitating that type of trust, by really understanding where our developers and where our customers are coming from, we can prescribe to them a set of use cases or a set of technologies that altogether come to build an application framework that could be hybrid, spanning both on-premises as well as on-cloud, and incorporating the best of the open source stack as well as IBM stack. In the context of our cognitive offerings from IBM, we have best-of-breed technologies that incorporate Watson in every facet of Bluemix. We have the ability to deploy limitless numbers of databases to our software infrastructure. All this gives us a very unique capability and a really shining opportunity to build towards a very sophisticated and complex architecture that incorporates the best of machine learning, cognitive, data science. We want to be the founding block, the building block of all development in that space, and we believe that our customers can do that on Bluemix. I think with this opportunity, we really have the unique advantage of being prescriptive to customers. We have the ability to talk, knowing full well, having worked hand in hand with them for years and decades over the cloud and on-premises, to understand the challenges of getting started with, for example, application development, building a more complex hybrid architecture. IBMers and our sellers really understand those pain points to which we can now map a full gamut of offerings, be it from our analytics suite, our portfolio of open source technologies like Compose, mobile technologies like IBM Cloudant. All these things come together to really carve out what would be considered within some other organizations or some vendors as niche topics. We have the ability to expand on those niche ideas, really the edge of what's possible, build them into something that is more truly full-fledged and enterprise grade. I think a huge piece of what we do with our analytics suite is add a layer of governance and applicability to the technologies that are really driving innovation. Open source has a number of opportunities to get started from a database side, from an operational side. What our use case really aims to address and what we as IBMers are able to deliver is upon an architecture that provides a layer of governance and a layer of repeatability and scalability to those use cases, making it amenable to an enterprise, something that is consistent and repeatable has a lot of benefits to large organizations, and that's exactly what our framework, our applications, our technology allows us to deliver. For clients that are approaching building an analytic architecture that's founded around machine learning, open source technologies, the decision of where to start is challenging in that there are a bevy, plethora of open source technologies that they can utilize to build their application architecture upon. We as experts in the field with a deployment structure that's highly automated, services that are oftentimes fully managed for the customer, we have a unique opportunity and a unique positioning to be able to recommend best of breed services that incorporates every piece of that architecture.